Well, hello everybody, this is Mr. Robin. Welcome back, back to the Chicago Cubs franchise here on MLB The Show 22. And boy, has it been a while, but boy, is it good to be back. After over 2 months, we return to the Chicago Cubs franchise. If you missed it yesterday, I did premiere a Madden NFL 23 team reveal, and franchise is back on the channel. I hope you guys are excited for it. I have enjoyed the wrestling content for the past few months, but I did miss all the interaction from you guys on the franchise stuff, since that is where a lot of y'all came from. And I did look at the survey that I gave about a month ago. Remember, I did do a survey on what you like the channel direction to go in. The majority of you did want to see franchise sports be the focus, and I've thought about that for a little bit now, and I've decided that it is time to come back to franchise. So expect Madden NFL 23, the Denver Broncos, if you missed it. I'm sorry if I spoiled the team reel, but go ahead and watch it. I will be doing them for Madden NFL 23, but I wanted a second series on the channel. Broncos will be the focus, but I thought, why not just go back to the Chicago Cubs? We never got to finish this franchise, never really got rolling before I, went back and forth. I am sorry about that again, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me. But sports is back, and I wanted to bring the Chicago Cubs back because we, didn't get a conclusion. I don't like to stop series on a whim if you've been with the channel in the past. So let's go ahead and pick it up with the Chicago Cubs. Yes, I know it's been a while, but that's going to be the point of this episode. Going to kind of get you up to date as what has happened with the Cubs. Hope you guys are excited for it. If you are, make sure you drop a like. If you're excited for sports content, make sure you leave a subscribe down below, especially if you want more content. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. We're over 3/4 of the way there, and I want to hopefully get there. But where do we leave off with the Cubs back over 2 months ago? Well, the Cubs, we've finished a little over a month of baseball, and we sit at 12-18, so we're not a good team. 30 games into the season, underneath 500. And where is that? As you can see in the Central, the Brewers are who lead our division, 23-9, followed by the Cardinals at 17-14. The Pirates are 14-17, and they got the Cincinnati Reds. Now, I did do a couple of series that didn't get in the YouTube videos, but actually, it was just the White Sox series. We actually swept the White Sox in a 2-game series. That is not in an episode anywhere, but I did want to show you guys that. So we're on a 2-game winning streak before we take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. But what else is going on around the league? Start off in the American League, the Rays lead the AL East. They're 21-11. The Yankees, though, right behind them, 19-13. In the Central, it is the Detroit Tigers leading the way out there. The Tigers finally on the come up. They are 20-12. And then our crosstown rivals are 17-14. In the West, it is the Astros lead that division, 19-13, followed by the Angels, who are 17-16. In the NL East, the defending World Series champion, the Braves, they are 23-9. They are pretty incredible. The Mets, though, are good as well at 18-14. We see the Central and the West, the Dodgers lead the way at 19-11, but not this typical dominant Dodgers as of yet. Wild card, though, is a very tight race, but we are nowhere really close to it as of now. So what has been going good for a team? What's been going bad? Why are we 12-18? We'll take a look at team rankings. Batting-wise, we're a pretty good batting team. We're actually 7th in batting average of the 256 batting average in the league. Scoring runs, we are tied for 10th, so we're still in the top third of the league in scoring runs. It hasn't been a problem for us, has the offense. In the home runs, we're tied for third, so Ian Happ has been going in through the first month of the season, and we've been hitting the long ball. And slugging, as you can see as well, kind of backing up that support. We're 4th in slugging with 444. What has been the problem? It's been the pitching. The pitching has been dreadful to begin the season. We're actually 29th with a 4.67 ERA. Yes, we are pretty bad pitching. We've got to get that turned around. And then primary reason we were bad on pitching, well, we're giving up 46 long balls through 1 month of play. So not good in regards to our pitching side of things. That is what we got to get going. Winning percentage, we are the 27th best team in all of baseball. So team stats wise, you just saw the rankings. Well, I just go through the player stats. This will be where we spend a lot of the time this episode, just showing you guys what's been going good, who's been doing what so far. We're going to kind of go position by position. Starting with the position players, the hitting, which has been a positive. Catcher has been Wilson Contreras. He's hit 243 for us, 4 homers, 12 RBIs. This is a big year for Contreras because he is in a contract year. He's one of the few players remaining on that World Series title that feels like oh so long ago. So what do we do with Contreras? Do we trade him? Do we sign him to a long-term contract? I'd like for him to be on the team for the future, but these next few months are going to be very telling for that. Backup catcher Yan Gomes has got some time. He's played pretty good as well. 268, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. He's a veteran off the bench, but don't know how much longer he'll be around considering he is 34. First baseman Frank Schwindel is at 247, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Been a little disappointing, a little bit coming down after last year's season. Hopefully he can turn around because he's a big bat for us. We don't have any other first baseman on our roster. Second base, this is where the best part has been. It's been the middle infield. Second baseman Nick Madrigal has hit 287 with 4 homers, 14 RBIs. At 25 years of age, he is a cornerstone of this team, so I'm glad he's hitting pretty well this season. Third base, Patrick Wisdom, who's hit 252. He does have 6 homers and 12 RBIs, but I'd like to see him get out of this cold streak he's been in. He's been hitting the long ball decent. He just needs to improve that average, not be such an all-or-nothing guy. Another third baseman we have is Jonathan BR, who has been mostly our DH this season, but I don't think he'll be the DH for that much longer, considering he's only hitting 175. I'd like to get that bat to another spot and let Jonathan BR just be that utility infielder guy. But if somebody does need a day off, it goes to Jonathan BR. Shortstops now. Our shortstop, Nico Horner, the 24-year-olds between Madrigal and Horner. We're talking 24, 25 years of age. He's at 269, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. Not as good as last year, so to speak, but hopefully he can get that up. He is improving in his attributes, so at least he's getting some development. Shortstop Andrelton Simmons, he's been a good backup middle infielder as well. Hit 222, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. His defense has been superb per usual. Then we go to the outfield. Left field, Ian Happ, the biggest surprise of the season, our best hitter so far. He has been dominant. 306 average. He already has 12 homers. He's almost at already half what his career high is. He's been hitting the long ball like crazy. If you look at it per at-bats, he's a home run right now per 8.2 at-bats. That is incredible. He's on quite the track this year. Other left fielder, Nelson Velasquez. He is a rookie. He probably will be sent down to AAA relatively soon, I would assume. 129 average. Don't want him to destroy his development. Center field has been kind of a rough spot for us. We've kind of been going back and forth. Mostly Rafael Ortega has had that role, but he hasn't really overly impressed, I would say, hitting 253. And then you got Jason Hayward, who's just so much older now. Not the same Jason Hayward, 182. And he's eating up some money. So I don't know what we can do about Jason Hayward. We can't trade him. This is realistic, remember, so it's not like we can just dump his contract. So we got to figure out, hopefully, he can get his butt back on track. Right field, Seiya Suzuki, the Japanese export, is starting to come into his own. Got off to a slow start. His second half of the month has been incredible. He's hit 295, 5 homers, 14 RBIs. He's really taken to the major league level, so it's good to know that he is solidified in right field. But pitching has been what the problem is. We have been not good at pitching. We'll do it by starting pitchers first. We'll start it by innings so we can see that. Our ace is Marcus Stroman, and he's 4.86 ERA. And he's owed quite a bit of money the past 3 years. Definitely his worst year since 2018. Hopefully he can get back to that 2021 form. And he's just been having a hard time giving up the long ball as well, which has been the story. Hopefully he can calm down. But we really need Marcus Stroman to get it back on track. Our best starting pitcher has been Wade Miley, 2.79 ERA. He's only 1-2. 35 years old, not much longer. We can count on him, but it's good to know that we at least have somebody doing somewhat decent for us. Kyle Hendricks, 4.15. He's on a cold streak. Guy who should probably be our number 2 in the rotation. He's had a hard time, just once again giving up the long ball. He just had a hard time being consistent. Justin Steele, 3.89 ERA, 72 overall, 26 years of age. So that's another bright spot for us. He's probably one of our most younger pitchers, and he's playing pretty decent. So it's good to see that he's grabbing a hold of a rotation spot. Alec Mills, 5.40, 30 years of age. He's probably going to start declining, and it looks like he's starting to decline the past couple of years. So Alec Mills has not played very good for us. And I had DFA Drew Smiley just because, he's 5.82. I don't think we're really going to keep him around much longer. There's not much reason to talk about him. As far as the bullpen, Michael Givens, 4 ERA. He's been our go-to guy, but he's been inconsistent. He'll strike out batters, 17 strikeouts in 18 innings, but also 11 walks in 18 innings. So his control has been very much the struggle, and it's only getting worse at age 31. David Robertson, another guy we try to count on, 36 years of age, also going to start declining, 4.15 ERA. So he hasn't been the David Robertson we've seen when he's with the Yankees and the White Sox and stuff. Jesse Chavez, 675, another 38-year-old who we can't count on. I mean, you see the trend in the bullpen. No wonder why our pitching is so bad this year. Cody Hire, 563. He is 25, so I like for him to stay on the team, but he's got to turn it around. Otherwise, he'll be in Iowa. And then Chris Martin, we'll get to him in a second. Eric Yardley is a guy I've called up. He's only pitched a third of an inning, as well as Steven Briel. We're trying to fix this bullpen by any way we can. 29 years of age, and then Yardley's 31, so nobody's going to be around for a long term, but hopefully can stop the bleeding, so to speak. This has been the biggest struggle this season. Our best relief pitcher, Chris Martin, 14.29 ERA. I don't know what is going on. He is 35, so he's going to start declining. It looks like he's definitely starting to hit that min. But 6'8", 76 overall. He should be our go-to reliever. Won a World Series with the Braves last year, and he's just falling apart. I mean, 5.2 innings pitched. He's given up 6 home runs, 9 earned runs. I mean, I don't know. It's been a struggle. We've lost games specifically because of Chris Martin, so I don't know what to do there. Hopefully he can turn it around. And then our closer is Rowan Wick, who's been really good. We just haven't gotten to him a whole bunch. Has yet to actually save a game. He's blown 2. He's actually not even our closing pitcher. I think it's actually David Robertson, who I think is closing. I don't even know who's closing games. It's been such a struggle in that regard. Cody Hire is our closer right now. So 5 saves, 5.63 ERA. That's all you need to see. But I just want to introduce you guys once again back to the Chicago Cubs, because this series will pick up, and next episode we will have the next 2 series, the Dodgers and the Padres. I will say, considering I am so far behind since it's been 2 months, probably won't do much other than play the games. Maybe we'll take a look at prospect profiles, but especially this year, don't think we'll really be checking on the AAA and AA squads a whole bunch. Mostly just to take a look at key prospects, and we're not going to really do any draft previews for this series. So once the draft gets close in about a month, we will take a look more in depth at the prospects, but don't expect, college ball and stuff like that, just because I do want to keep the series going. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are excited to see the Chicago Cubs back. If you are, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.